There are a ton of legends currently in Apex to choose from. No matter your playstyle or what you find fun, there is one for you to main. But with all of these legends running around, there's tons of tips for each legend that you need to be aware of. So hello everyone, I'm your hostess with the mostest, 8-Second Gaming, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down one tip for every legend so that you can start learning just a tad bit more about your character. But if you are looking to really dive deep into Apex and learn all you can about it, you need to check out the GameLeap website right now. Over there we have our top level coaches pumping out highly in-depth guides to make you the best Apex player you can be. It's kinda like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but you know, for Apex. So if you want to climb to Diamond, Masters, or even Predator, click the link in the description, pick yourself up a membership, or no tickle fights for you tonight. But now, jumping back into the tips, I just want to make one thing very clear before we start. You should be listening to every single one of these tips. You may not main the legend, but understanding how each and every one of the characters in Apex works is a huge asset. That way, when you're in fights with them, you'll know how they want to play versus you, and you can counter that before they get a chance. But now, what better way to kick off the tips than with a double whammy? So let's talk about Ashe and Valkyrie. These two legends are very common to see together on a team, and their ults actually pair up extremely well together. Ashe isn't really limited on vertical heights that she can portal to, so you can use her ultimate to portal to a very high spot on a building or a mountain or something like that, and then combo it with Valkyrie's ult. Valkyrie ult is a great rotational tool, but sometimes you need to go extremely far. With the bonus height that you get from Ashe's ult taking you on top of a building, you can easily get a ton of extra flight time with Valk. Most of the time though, you will get an out of bounds timer when doing this. Don't be alarmed though, just make sure that you attach to Valkyrie as quickly as possible and then take off as soon as you can. You should have enough time to make it out without dying. Next up though, we have Bangalore. Now, Bang has been seeing a lot of playtime this season, and that's great, I'm all for legend diversity. But with that, I'm also seeing an increase of Bangalore mains not understanding how her ultimate works. If your teammate is fighting someone, do not throw your ultimate at them. This forces your teammate to abandon their position or get caught in your ultimate. Even though it doesn't damage them, it does affect their vision, sensitivity, slows them, and effectively makes them a sitting duck and an easy cleanup kill for the enemy team. Don't panic throw your ultimate, just think a little bit before you use it. Next up though, my personal main, Bloodhound. This is one that when I mention it, people think it's pretty obvious, but not a lot of people actually do it. If you get scanned, you should be immediately counter scanning. The enemy team has information on you when they scan. You don't want to let them have an advantage on you for long. So by counter scanning, you are making the playing field even again and making sure that your team knows where they are so you can start to position accordingly. If you guys are interested and want to see how I personally use Bloodhound, come swing by one of my streams over on Twitch TV/8Second Gaming. I'd love to see some new faces there. But now for Caustic, barrel placement is a huge part of his kit. Knowing where and when to place barrels is very key to being a good Caustic main. Though one major thing I don't see people doing is using his barrels as a distraction tool. If you place a barrel in the open, people are forced to shoot it. Not only does that take their attention off of you, giving you a chance to pop out and deal damage, but a lot of people also reload after shooting barrels just off muscle memory. That leaves them very vulnerable and open to being killed, so don't be afraid to sacrifice a barrel. Going forward, we have Crypto. At the start of the season, he did see a small rework. And now one of my favorite things to do on Crypto is a bait EMP. As a team is chasing you, throw your drone in a spot that the enemies will be running through. As they get to that area, activate the EMP and start shooting at them to lock them down in that area. They'll all get caught by the EMP and be free cleanup kills for you to enjoy. Now for Fuse though, this is one that still surprises me that people aren't aware of, but hey, I'm here to help. When you're using his ultimate, if the spot that you're trying to fire upon is far away and you need a little extra help seeing the circle, you can actually scope in while using it. You know, for mouse and keyboard players, it's right click, but this can help you be pinpoint accurate when using the ability and help you lock down players no matter where they are. Going forward though, if you're playing Gibby, you need to start taking advantage of the guns that work extremely well on him. Gibraltar has a very specific playstyle that matches well with a few guns, mainly those being marksman and sniper rifles. You should always be looking to run one of these when playing him. His arm shield makes the trades go heavily in your favor when sniping, and that can allow you to easily poke at teams and level up Evo armor without wasting a lot of meds from the damage being blocked by the arm shield. It's literally free 50 health, start abusing it. Next up we have Horizon. Her ultimate is actually very slow to activate and can easily be shot before it can do anything. So instead of using it to open up fights like most people do, you should be using it to clean up kills. For example, if you get someone low and they dip behind cover, then throw your ultimate at them. They will be too busy healing to shoot the ultimate and allow it to go off, and then you're able to just finish your kill that way. Next up we have Lifeline. Lifeline's care package does not generate loot until it's opened. So don't be afraid to call it down and continue to loot. You'll still have a chance at upgrades when you open it. Or if you don't need anything from it, here's another tip: share it with your team. Stop being one of those Lifeline who viciously guards their ultimate. It's meant to be a team ult. If you don't get the purple armor from it, it's not really a huge deal. Don't let it ruin your game, just move on. And now for everyone's Apex's crush, let's talk about Loba. Your bracelet goes through windows. You can use it to hop into buildings, stop running through front doors, and flank someone where they won't expect it. Yeah, you are open to being shot when you use the bracelet, but who cares? Be the alpha Chad who bracelets right at people. Now for the new legend, Mad Maggie, her riot drill is an insanely useful tool. It can be used to cut off so much area. But something people seem to forget is it can go through any wall, so that means floors and roofs. If you are above or below someone, send a riot drill at them. They always panic and can give you a chance to push and take advantage. Plus, cause you damage them, you can then see them from your passive and it makes them easily to track. And now for Mirage, I'm being 100% serious when I say this, you should get a new main. If you're playing ranked and looking to climb, you are better off playing someone who better fits the role that you're trying to fill. His kit is weird and doesn't actually fill any of the types of roles, and it leaves a lot of holes in your team comp. If you like him because of the res and you're more of a support player, use Gibraltar or Lifeline. Or if you like being offensive with him, try someone like Octane, he just would be better. Mirage's kit is very weak in the current state of Apex, and you are effectively shooting yourself in the foot by playing him. This is a little harsh to say, but it needs to be said. But now for Octane, this one's going to be about playing doors. Sometimes you get into a stalemate with someone when they sit behind a door. Most of the time it isn't worth it to kick the door, so what do? Well, if you throw your jump pad at the base of the door, it will inflate underneath and destroy it. Sometimes it even throws the person on the other side into the air and makes them an easy kill. It always catches people off guard to do this, and it's pretty funny. Next up we have Pathfinder, everyone's favorite smiling robot. Everybody loves using his grapples in fun new ways, but sometimes you overcommit to something when grappling that you don't really want to commit to. Well, you don't actually have to follow all the way through with the grapple. If you hit your crouch key in the middle of a grapple, it will disconnect, so you can pretty much cancel that grapple and not have to follow it through. This is a fun little trick that has saved me from swinging into a full team a bunch of times. Now for Rampart, I think I've mentioned this one on the channel before, but a lot of people are still very unaware of this trick that can easily win you fights. Sheila can shoot doors off like a charged rampage. You don't have to play games with someone if they want to sit behind a door, just mow them down like Scarface. But now for Revenant, people are a lot more scared of his silence balls than they should be. If you are really in a bind, throw out the tactical in a random spot people are coming from. They will take extra steps to avoid them, and you can buy yourself a few extra seconds to heal or do whatever. I don't really get it, but it works, so hey, try it out. And for my new favorite cat girl Watson, we are sticking with the random door theme I got going on for this video, so you can connect your fence nodes through closed doors. So that means you can basically bait someone onto a door, connect a fence from the other side, and then trap them. The door will break to the fence and you'll be able to clean up your kill because they're stunned from the fence. Free kill. And now for all you Wraith mains out there, you need to start paying attention to your portal placements. I've been seeing way too many Wraith mains lately drop portals in the open. That leaves your team stranded when they come through. Always be placing it behind cover or tucked away, even if that means cutting it a bit short. Give them a better chance when they come through. Your teammates will thank you. And there always is going to be little things that you can learn about the legends in Apex, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, remember to smash that like and subscribe button to stay up to date with all of the latest and greatest Apex Legends tips, tricks, and news. Thank you all for watching. Once again, I'm 8 Second Gaming, and I will see you in the next one.